Hey everyone, I'd like to introduce you to the third episode of the Dragonfall tutorial series. In this episode, I'm just really going to be going over a little bit of gameplay. And to start out with, I'm in a hosted session, and once you host a session, you're able to have people go and search for your session and join it. So anyone would be able to join at the same time. Now, there's a dynamic sky system, so as I'm trying to make this recording look good, it's going to try and mess up my recording, just like it did last time. It's raining. Like, it keeps doing this. Like, I swear. Anyways, so, yeah, it's just thunders. Anyways, so pretty much, I would go over the UI first. If you look, you'll be able to look over to the left, and you'll be able to see that there is a chat menu. That chat menu is going to have a lot of functionality later on in the game. If you go in, you'll be able to use dances, you'll be able to change your skin, you'll be able to do abilities, so a lot's going to be coming from that. If you look below that, you'll see the first bar is your health bar. That health bar is going to be what is obviously controlling if you're alive or dead. Second bar is your mana bar. Your mana bar is going to be used for any of your magic skills. And your green bar is your stamina. Now, stamina is used for more than just running. So make sure to keep that in mind if you get any abilities that need you to use a burst of speed. Now, the UI itself is very limited right now, mainly because I haven't really gone into it, but there is a basic UI and a basic inventory system. You'll be able to go in and you'll have your items, and you'll be able to equip different weapons, and it's a pretty easy setup to make it so that players are a little bit more comfortable on being able to just go in and have the weapons, etc., that they want without having to do a lot of extra effort. You'll just ignore everything going on around me. There is a meteor shower also going on. I can hear it in the background. Like, if I turn, I'll probably see them. If you look to the top, that's actually a new flow map that we're using. It's actually an extremely beautiful map painting. It's just created into a material. See, there's some of the meteors right there. Now, when you get in the game, you're going to be able to get some abilities that you normally aren't going to be able to get. And some of those abilities include flying. You're going to be able to do this later on, but not right away. But since you are in the beta, you'll be able to do things that you can't necessarily do right away in the full version. If you go through, you can push the Z button, and the Z button allows you to fly. If you go back down to the ground, it's going to force you back down. And pretty much, you can use that to travel around. Like, there's different towns and different areas. As you're flying, if you hit the Control G button, it's going to make you go into a hover mode. That hover mode will let you be able to float around and make it so that you can just check out the scenery or go after enemies, have a different lateral view. Make sure that if you're flying, that you pay attention to what you're doing. Because I've definitely ran into a lot of walls. If you hit G again, you're just going to fall down into the ground. That little flash of light is actually a new ability that's being put in the game, but I'm just gonna lock it down to ability sets. If you walk through, you're going to see that this is one of the base towns. This town's actually going to be lively with NPCs in the next couple updates. They're not there yet, but I just wanted to give you guys an update to make sure you guys knew something was happening. That little area over there is actually a new sky area. If you go over here, you can actually see an air taxi station. This taxi station is actually going to be turned into a ship, and you'll be able to call different ships to go to different areas. If you go up to it, you can just actually activate and call a taxi. You'll see that I've already changed what it is, if you see. the ship. The collision's a little off, so if you do play the beta, you're going to see that it's going to run into this little platform right here. Just ignore that. I'll be fixing that once I get the new platform built. But it's still a viable transportation device. And since you do have the flying ability, you can jump off as it goes. Now, if you just want to fly on this, since this collision's messed up right now, I gotta fix it just like I said. Just wait for the ship to take off and just walk onto the ship and you'll be on the ship. Love the fact that I'm recording and it decided to be nighttime. I am glad the nighttime system's working. Now, what this is going to do is this is actually going to bring me to a different area. We're just going to ignore it for now. Pretty much, there's 3 or 4 different islands that you'll be able to explore. You're going to be able to build and craft different bases and all that, so you'll be able to do that in different areas. Once the NPCs are added in the next update, I'm pretty sure it's going to start making things a lot more lively. I'm probably going to go over the building system in the next episode, so if you want to check that out, make sure to check out the next episode.